In this video, I'm going to show you how to embed a leaderboard from your tournament into your own existing website. So we're going to jump right into the dashboard here. We've got two tournaments, both in registration mode. I'm going to jump into the first one. This is the one I'm going to create an embeddable leaderboard for. So it's actually pretty simple. We're just going to click the plus sign near tournament pages. So I'm going to create a new page by clicking that plus sign. And you can call it whatever you want. I'm going to call it embeddable leaderboard. And what's most important here in the settings is that you choose a page type of embed. So I'm going to search for that, embed. And that's what's actually going to give us our embeddable leaderboard here. So template, we're not going to choose anything. We don't need to put anything there. And icon color, I'm going to make it a little bit different from the other pages that I've got. I'll put it in purple. And I'll make sure that it's not shown in my navigation so that it's not from the general public. They don't just immediately click into it as its own little embeddable leaderboard. If you click this to no, set this to no, and nobody will see your page except for when you embed it on your own website. So I'm going to click add new page, and I'm going to edit this page. So we just jump right into editing it, and you're going to get this basically a blank slate here. Since we didn't use a page template, it has nothing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new component. And for my tournament tab over here in the components, I'm going to find a leaderboard. So I'm going to use an Angular leaderboard, but of course you can use any of the other ones, team leaderboard. I'm going to click Angular leaderboard, and I'm going to install this into the main, which is the only option I have on our page. And I'll just pick our tournament, which is the 10th annual, and it'll be set by, let's say, my biggest fish, and looks like that particular tournament is offshore, so we'll just make it I'll make it a biggest sailfish. So we'll just call it biggest sailfish, if I can spell. And that's it. Everything else will just be the way it is. So we've got our biggest sailfish for that particular tournament. And here's our leaderboard. We're in pre-tournament mode because the tournament hasn't started, but we've got some events in there so we can see those catches. And we see their teams. And that's it. So this is the embeddable leaderboard is pretty much done on the software side. So let's take a quick look at it, what it looks like. And that's what it looks like. Right here, it's basically has nothing, no header, no footer, no navigation. This is what the leaderboard is, and this is what it will look like when it is embedded on your own website. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this link from the page. So you have to click View on Website. It opens up, and we're going to grab this link. This is the link that we're going to embed. And what we want to do is want to get some embed code to put it into our own website. I like to go to Google, and there's these lot of cool tools that they have called embed code generator. And if you find the embed code generator, you can go to any of these websites. There's many of them. I'll go to the first one, and it says paste in a URL to embed. And so that's the URL that we have here. I've copied that already, so I'm going to paste that here, and I'm going to click embed, and it's giving me this code here down here. And you can either use the code that it gives you, or whatever. If you know how to embed your own code, you can do, or embed your own page, you can use your own code. I'll use this code, and just right click and copy, and I can embed that anywhere in any website I want to. It has additional options. So this particular one likes to give you additional options. I'm not sure if I'm not happy with all these options. Maybe I'll go back a couple spots here, and let's go to something a little bit more simple. Here's a Google embed code generator. Oh, this is an extension. Never mind. Let's go to iframe generator. Okay, so it wants the URL. So I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to get that URL again. I'm going to put it here in the URL, and it gives me some options, whatever name I want, the width. I like 100% width. The height, you always have to specify some kind of a height in your iframe if you're going to put an iframe in there. And so I'm going to put however big I think the leaderboard will get. Let's say 500 pixels, and put like that. And just put scroll bar to auto. These are kind of like pretty much generic settings. I'm not going to use a border. I think it looks nicer without a border. And then I'm going to create that iframe. And that's it. It creates this little code. I'm going to grab that code. And this is what I will embed into my own website. So if you're using WordPress or some kind of other content management system, they'll usually have some kind of a widget that you can add code to. And this is where you're going to copy this code. You're going to paste that into your own website. And that's how you embed a leaderboard or anything else for that matter, a registration form or multiple leaderboards onto your website. For example, if you wanted to embed multiple leaderboards, you can either create a single page for each one of those leaderboards. So embeddable leaderboard number 1, number 2, number 3, and you can embed those separately as different iframes, or you can add them all to like a stack here. So I can duplicate this and I get a copy, and I've got the biggest sailfish, and then I want to call this one the biggest blue marlin, and save those changes. And I've got 2 leaderboards. This one doesn't have any blue marlins in it, but they're here. I'll put the blue marlin say at the top. And now my embeddable leaderboard page has 2 leaderboards on it. And in my iframe generator, I probably want to make the height a lot bigger to accommodate these 2. So let's say make it 1,000. And now I can create my iframe, and it will have those 2 leaderboards in it.